I hope you are doing fine and in a good health. So today I have done my task 3 from the SPARKS Foundation, which is Exploratory Data Analysis, a beginner level task. So here I have also created a dashboard. It was my first Tableau dashboard, so it doesn't look that appealing. I have created 4 charts. In the starting, I have printed the 3 values, which is the average sales, average discount, and average profit in the whole data. So as we can see that in the first chart, which I like the most, this chart is created with the help of longitudes and latitude columns from the dataset. In this chart you can see that the green states represent the profit and the reddish color states represent the loss. For example, you can see in Colorado the average profit is negative, that is we are going in loss. In Montana average profit is $122, just like that. And on the right side the chart is total profit with categories and subcategories. The upper three labels are the categories and the lower ones are the subcategories. You can also see that the chairs from the furniture are giving us a nice profit, whereas the tables are going in loss. In the office supplies, the most profit is coming from paper and binders, and in technology, it's coming from the copiers. Now going on to the last two charts, the second last chart, sales versus ship mode, tells that the standard class shipping mode is most commonly used by the people, whereas the same day shipping mode is the least used mode that people are using. And here the total quantity versus the states. Okay, the quantity of goods, it is telling us the quantity of goods that are sold or made in the states. As you can see in California, the quantity is very huge as compared to the other states, and it is in blue color. The dark blue symbolizes the profit. So we are getting a nice profit from California. But whereas in case of Texas, you can see that the quantity of goods is quite high, but it is in orange color, which symbolizes that our profit is going in negative, that we are in loss in Texas. So this was all about the dashboard that I have created. I know it doesn't look that appealing, but I hope it can give some kind of idea to the person about the data set. And now we can move on to the other part of the video. Here is our IPYNB file, which is named task 3 exploratory data analysis retail. So in this I have first included my link for the Tableau dashboard that I have created, and here I'll be printing my link for the YouTube video, and here it's my name is printed. Now in the first step what I have done is that I have imported the libraries. With the importing of libraries, I have also read the data frame in the CSV file. As you can see, these are our first 5 rows of the data frame, and these are our last 5 rows of the data frame. The shape of our data frame is approximately 10,000 rows multiplied by 13 columns. I am using describe here. With the describe function, it is telling us the count, mean, standard deviation, and etc about the data frame. I am also using information function, which is telling me which is where are the not none values present and the data type of the columns. In this cell I am checking for the null values, and as you can see there are 0 null values in the data frame, that the data is not having any null values. Now here I am printing the columns. These are all our 13 columns in the data frame. Here what I have done is that I am dropping the duplicate rows. As you can see there are 999 4 rows in the data frame, and after I have used this function I am getting 9977 rows, that is some of the duplicate rows have been dropped. After that I am plotting the heat map. Heat map tells the correlation between the features. Here you can see that the most important two things are that profit is negatively correlated with discount. That is, they are inversely proportional. If the discount is increased, the profit will be less. And the second important thing is that the quantity and the profit are highly positively correlated with the sales. That is, if the sales increase, the profit will also increase. Here I have also written here, we can observe that the sales is correlated with profit. So in order to increase the profit, the sales must be increased. How can the sales be increased? We can communicate with more customers, have clear and well-defined goals. We can also bundle and upsell our products to raise the revenue, etc. etc. There are many strategies that you know. After that, what I am doing is that I am taking the feature shift mode and applying value counts function. What it is doing is that it is telling about approximately 6,000 data points from our data set is having the standard class. That is, the standard class is most commonly used by the people. Maybe because it's less expensive, it may be cheaper as compared to the first, second, and the same day class shipping mode like that. So what we can do here? We can observe that the most common ship mode is standard class and the least common ship mode is the same day. Obviously, the same day will be very expensive and most people don't need the products at the same day. So these are less. The standard class may have been less expensive. We can also get people into buying into the same day options by offering discounts and coupons. By using that, we can also get some kind of profit from the same day if we give coupons. And in the next column, what I am doing is I am plotting a count plot with the segments. We can see that the large segment is the consumer and the least common is from home office. In the next cell, what I am doing is that I am applying value counts function on the data frames feature named subcategory. These are the subcategories, that is the categories after the categories. You can say that these are the categories of the categories. So you can see the binders, papers, furnishings, phones. These are the things that are most commonly bought. We should focus on the quality of the products. Okay, what does that mean? You can see that the copiers are only bought 68 times. Here the copiers are giving nice profit. Okay, these are the copiers, and as you can see that the copiers are giving very nice profit. Here you can see. We can do is that the item which is sold less should have a good quality so that its price can be increased. In the next cell, what I'm doing is that I am creating a pie chart. In this pie chart, the categories have been shown in the data set, and as you can see, binders, papers, furnishing, phones, these are the larger subcategories that have most of the data points, and the copier machine supplies fasteners, bookcases. These are very less as compared to these other categories. So what we can do here, that we should focus on these categories so that we can also create profit from these. Now I am checking the states. As you can see, the most of the data set points includes state California, New York, and Texas. So what we can do here is that we can offer special kind of products for specific states. For example, for North Dakota, West Virginia, we can increase the sales from these states by selling special coupons only for that particular state, which will eventually give us more sales, and thus we will be getting more profit. Now what I am doing here is that I am making a count plot which is also telling us the number of buyers from the states. As we know that from Texas, New York, California, the most buyers are from here. This is our pie chart, and this pie chart is about our region. As you can see that 32% values are from the west, and approximately 30 from the east, 23 from the central, and 16% from the south. In the next data set, what I have done that is I am grouping by states, and I am checking the sales with profits. As you can see that in California the sales are high and profit also quite huge. But in case of Texas, what is happening here is that the sales are high, but we are in loss. So in Texas and in Pennsylvania, we can minimize our sales, or maybe what we can do is that we can somehow uh, create a marketing strategy which will lead to increase the profits by some manner. Now here what I am doing is that I am grouping by category, and doing the same what I have done above, that is total sum. As you can see that we are getting the least profit from the furniture and good amount of profit from office supplies and technologies. Now what I am doing here is that I am grouping by subcategory and putting the sales and profit columns in there. This is my P. As you can see, these are the sales and these are the profit columns, and I am taking R rows and plotting a bar plot, and this is the bar plot that I have plotted. What it is telling us that from the subcategories the phones have the higher sales. As you can see, blue is the sales and green is the profit. The with as we compare the sales with profit, we are having good amount of profit from the phones, chairs, storage, but the most profit is coming from copiers as compared to the sales. And tables, these are negative profit, or you can say we are going in loss in tables and in bookcases. So what is here we got, it's a pie chart, and it is also telling us the major categories. We have major three categories: technology, furniture, office supplies, and 60% of the data frame includes the office supplies. At the end, here is a plot. It is nothing but a line plot, which is telling us that there is no correlation between profit and discount. As you can see, there is no positive, there is no negative correlation, but you can observe that when the discount is increasing at a certain rate, the profit is decreasing. But we cannot clearly say that they are inversely proportional to each other. So in the next graph, what I am doing here is it's a scatter plot, and here you can observe that where discount is high, it is yellow in color, and where discount is low, it is dark blue in color, or purple you can say. So here is our zero profit. From here you can see that when the discount is increasing, our profit is decreasing. As you can see, it's zero point 0.8, and here discount is our zero point 0.8, and with discount of zero point 0.8 our profit is decreasing, and our profit increases when our discount reaches 0. The profit increases with the sales, but the profit is decreasing with the increasing discount. So what will be the conclusion from the above data? The sales of tables should be minimized as they are going in loss. Advertising and special discounts for states like West Virginia, South Dakota can be implemented to increase the sales in these states. The sales are highly correlated with profits, so sales must be increased by using various strategies: advertising strategies, marketing strategies, anything can be used. The sales of furniture are giving less profit, so we should limit them, or maybe you can cut the building cost from some of the furnitures. Profit and sales are maximum in west region and minimum in the south region. So these were the conclusions from the ETA that I have implemented. Thank you very much.